everybody, this is Francesco Abbruzzino with the Suncoast News and Scoop. And this next story is rather interesting if you're in the industry. I am. For over 20 years, I've been in the medical arena, doing a lot with the billing aspect of it. And lately, even before the pandemic, telehealth, I was involved with it. One of the companies I do billing for is on the NASDAQ, and one of their big features is they do telemedicine. And once the pandemic came in, you started seeing more of it, and you see some affordable rates out there where you can call in at any time and basically pay, I don't know, $50, maybe $20, whatever the going rate is. Other clinics use it, like some of my clinics, they'll use it and they'll bill out the normal rates. You know, it's great if they're on a PIT plan, you bill 200% of Medicare, and you can go ahead and conduct an exam for your patients. In this one office I have, they have locations in Jacksonville, but they have patients in Orlando where they go there temporarily, so they can examine them and get the over $200 for the exam. So as you can imagine, there's some room for abuse there too. So City of Venice is doing this, and they're doing it on 911 calls. They're going to offer the patients the ability to be transported to the hospital, or they can talk to someone via telemedicine on an iPad, but it depends on their condition. They have to look at them and see if it's a low acuity type patient. If it is, then they can talk to a doctor through an iPad and see if that resolves some of their issues. What this will do is free up beds, because beds have been a major issue throughout the pandemic. I don't know if it's as much of an issue now that COVID's basically flatlined, but it was. And it could be in the future again. So it'll free up those beds. But most importantly, it'll free up your medical bill. What happens is once you get in that ambulance or step in that hospital bill, their rates are phenomenal. And they get away with it. They can go in and do what our normal fee schedule says, bill $88, they'll bill $500. So whenever you step foot in that hospital, you got to be conscious of the fact that you're going to come out with a $5,000 bill or however much, because they're just overinflating their billing. It's ridiculous. So that's what's happening. So they're offering this new service. You can basically do telemedicine and dial in and talk to a doctor via the iPad. It's called Tele 911, TELE 911, one word, and it's free. It's freeing up the minute. It's not free. You're going to be charged whatever their fee is, but it'll save you a lot more than going in. So again, that's going to be only for less severe patients. And you're not going to have that big large bill, and they should be able to help you. So that is actually interesting. It's good news. I just saw that article and I thought, because it's amazing how much telemedicine is exploding. There's also a ton of articles out there lately about a lot of the abuse going on with telemedicine. And it's just ripe. There's so many people just taking advantage of it. So good things happening out there. So the next time, if Venice Fire comes out, see if they got that iPad, see if you can talk to a doctor via the telemed or Tele 911. It'll save you a ton of money if you can just resolve the issue right there. If not, they said if it's a more severe issue where you got to go into the hospital, then they're not even going to offer the iPad. All right, so there's good news out there on that front. This has been Francesco Abbruzzino with the Suncoast News.